Howard, how's it going? So today's video is on a battle belt setup I've been putting together. Purchased the belt and the padded belt from High Speed Gear, and so this part of the video is going to be going through the two parts of this belt, which is the primary belt to cinch it down, as well as the padded belt. So I'll start with this belt setup. This is their Cobra belt buckle setup. It's really very well made, good high quality belt, double stitched everywhere, double thickness on the belt material. The buckle itself, aluminum buckle, very nice clasp and how it secures together. So again, very good quality belt. So this belt, the part number on this is 31 Bravo November 03 Charlie Bravo, and again it's in Coyote Brown. This is an extra large belt. In a minute I'm going to go over kind of the sizing of how I figured out what the sizes are, but for reference, my waist with my pants and my belt to hold up my pants is about 40 inches around, given a bit of room, of course, even over my shirt. So for reference, this belt, the extra large, will go down to a minimum size of about a 38 to a maximum size of 43. So it's right in line where I need it to be once it's installed in my padded belt. So what it does is you can undo it from here, adjust the length, and this would be like to the minimum length all the way to here, and you can tighten it up all the way to a maximum size where you still want the belt to be able to attach here solid on the Velcro. So again, this would be like the maximum size of the belt. So again, this extra large, I'll say the minimum size is, say, a 38 inches around to a maximum size of 43 inches around. The belt itself is 1 3/4 inches tall, and it's a little bit less than a 1/2 inch thick, a little bit less than that. I think they'll call it probably 1/2 inch. So one thing I wanted to briefly discuss was the sizes on these belts from what I've figured out. So their small belt, which is a part number 33 Papa Bravo 00 Charlie Bravo, it says it's a 32-inch size. The medium, which is an 01, is a 33 Papa Bravo 01 CB, and that says 39 inches. This one is the large, and it says 44 inches, but I measured it at say 43 inches actual. And then the extra large, the 03, is a 33 Papa Bravo 03 Charlie Bravo, and it says 48 inches. So roughly speaking, I would subtract 1 inch from that size to try to get to your the size that you need. And so that's the belt. Let's go back, tell you a little bit about this belt. So it's got Velcro on the inside here, and this Velcro all around on the inside helps to bond it to the inside of the padded belt. Stops it from moving and rotating around. And again, this is really nice construction, very solid buckle, very nice clasp, and I believe it was about $70 directly from High Speed Gear. So not cheap, but again, very good quality belt, and again, very good value for the money. Again, stitching is very solid. This is a very solid belt. So let's move on to the padded belt. So the padded belt. Very nice belt here. So this padded slotted belt, as you can see, this belt slotted in that you can put the other belt through here, the Cobra belt, and you can break it out in different locations here. My intent is to put this Kydex holster, and so what you can do is slide the belt in here, come on the outside here, and then back into the belt. So this has got numerous sections. This Kydex holster is going to probably take up 2 slots on here where the belt will come out and then come back in, so I can have my pistol right there on this belt. Anyway, this belt is a large slotted padded belt. Part number on this is 33 Papa Bravo 02 Charlie Bravo, and again, it's large. Just like the Cobra belt, this belt is very well constructed, very good quality. I mean, the stitching is phenomenal. Just a really solid, good quality belt. Now, size of this belt. So this belt was advertised at 44 inches long, but I measured this belt at about let's see, an inch shorter of what they stated. So I believe I measured it at 43 inches. So it's a bit short of the stated length. One thing, after I measured it around my waist, these edges here just about touch around my waist. So you can overlap it a little bit if you had to, but again, with my need of about 40 inches around, these 2 tips just about touch around me. So kind of fits perfect. I actually think I ordered a large belt and they mistakenly shipped me this belt, which is great. So actually, I think I actually was going to order a medium, and I got this large, which turned out great. So again, very good quality. This belt itself, it's about 4 3/4 inches wide here, and it's about 3/8 of an inch thick. I think they call it a little bit thicker on the website, but I measured it, and it comes out to be about 3/8 of an inch thick. Now there's 9 sections in here that have got MOLLE in here. So you can do 2 rows here if you're going to put some malice clips in here. So again, there's 9 sections around this belt. Now, of course, the slots in between, as we talked about, so you can slip the Cobra belt in there. And then come out on the sides if you wanted to have external mounting, like for a holster for your pistol. So I'm going to position that, like we said, that Kydex holster off to the side here, rather than having a leg rig, something that's up and out of the way. I don't think it's going to interfere with my chest rig. But I didn't want to have anything down on my leg for when you're driving. I don't want anything in the way. So let's see. So again, I talked about there's double MOLLE rows on these 9 sections. Great for accessory bags such as dump pouches and a Meg tourniquet kit that you're going to place on here. Also for I think I'm going to put like say a small little water bottle in the back in a little pouch. But I think this would be good to get some of the weight off my chest rig and put it on this battle belt. So one thing that makes this belt nice and stiff is inside here there's a stiffener. If I can get it to come out so you can take a look at it. It tucks into a little flap in here that hides it. But there's a nice heavy-duty hard plastic stiffener panel which provides the rigidity inside this belt. So it slides in there and it tucks back behind a little flap to keep it out of the way. And again, that's what gives it its the stiffness here. It does have 4 suspender attachments here. Help you take some of the weight off of this, off your hips. I believe you can also use these to suspend it from your plate carrier or chest rig, which is nice. The inside of this right here, it has some really nice neoprene padding inside here. I think it'll help stop the belt from moving around and rotating, as well as give you some added comfort when you get that load on there. So I think again, the value for this thing, for the money, I think it's very solid. Very good, solid construction, great material, again, very good value. I believe I paid just under $120 for this belt. So again, it's not cheap. I got it from High Speed Gear directly, but it does come with a lifetime warranty. So again, very well made, made here in the USA, and again, I think it's a good investment. So I'm going to start to outfit this belt, and I'll augment this video and do a little section afterwards on here once I get my stuff mounted to it. So hope to be back with stuff mounted on here soon. Okay, quick couple minutes on finish setup of this belt. Haven't worn it yet, haven't done any training with it, so don't know if I'm going to keep things in this position or not. But got the Cobra belt threaded through the slots of the belt. Have my TDI K-bar knife installed here, strong side, gonna maybe move it around. Have my 1911 right here on my Kydex holder. On the back side here, I got a couple of 511 large dump pouches. So these dump pouches will fold out, so I can drop spare mags into them. Then they fold back up. Back onto the belt, using this 511 radio bag for a small water bottle that I got from REI. And then last is this High Speed Gear med pouch. It's got 2 tabs here for tourniquets. Then you can put a tray here for the rest of your med supplies. And then lastly, I've got some space open here just on the left side that I may use for comms, for another radio pack. So again, put it on, feels very comfortable. Put water in here, so I got a bit of weight going on. So all in all, I think it turned out real nice. Very happy with the product. Look forward to get a chance to go do some training with it, and we'll see how it works out. And as always, thanks for watching, taking the time to watch, and get a chance, leave a comment and like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and have a good day.